All right, now my mic isn't being stupid. Okay, what's up, everybody? Why can't we have a patch that can work first try? Excellent question. I've been wondering that myself for the last 8 months. Love these streams. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you, Tristan. Richard, I don't know. I haven't played the Cosmic Cube at all because bugs. But just a heads up for everybody that has already played the Cosmic Cube, don't spoil it for people that haven't played it yet. Dude said, did you put my IFP on the screen because you didn't buy enough skins? I mean, that would be hilarious. What's that, Ryan? Your update is taking 3 hours? Yikes. What's up, Diallo? What's up? What's up? What's up, MB? How you doing? Love your face. Won't let you play? What's the new bug now? Covina, if you're on PlayStation, there is a string of text, as they're calling it, that shows your IP address. So you cannot stream the game or your personal information will be exposed. If you're on PlayStation, don't stream the game at all. String of floating text, yes, that's exactly what they called it. String of floating text. How good's the update? Perfect timing as always, Luigi. From what I'm hearing, the villain sector is cool, but I wouldn't know because I can't stream it because, as you see, there's a bug. They're calling it floating string of text. That floating string of text is your IP address. So if you don't want to get doxxed, you can't stream the game or share picture or share screenshots. So until they fix it, I can't play Marvel's Avengers on stream. So I figured I just start. I was gonna wait until I got an update, but I figured, nah, I got to dunk on them and I got to warn people that might be considering streaming the game, may not know about it. Do you have to complete Reigning Supreme? You shouldn't have to. It should be in the Snowy Tundra. What's up, Purity? You're confused? Yeah, I'm confused too. I have no idea how a bug this bad made it through QA testing. Like, it's a string of text. You can't miss it. I don't understand how. Like, do they bug test the game at all? Like, like how did that go over somebody? Like, I don't understand. Did no one notice that? Did no one test the game on PlayStation? Like, what's going on? Yeah, it boggles the mind. Yeah, please. If you happen to be somebody that's on PlayStation, which is where most of the players are. If you plan on streaming the game today, you gotta wait for them to fix it because you might get doxxed. If you are already streaming the game, you already got doxxed. There's nothing you can do about it. What's up, Rakisha? Late to the party? Yeah, so the patch, the original plan for myself was to stream the game at 12 o'clock. The patch was going to download at 11. I was going to stream at 12, and I was going to show you guys the Cosmic Cube. But after I downloaded the patch, I wisely hopped into the game just to check it out, and I noticed that there is as Crystal Dynamics likes to call it, a floating string of text that appears on screen. What is that floating string of text, you might be wondering? Why, it's my IP address. So obviously that's a problem if you plan on streaming, because if you show your IP address to people, they can do some unsavory things to your system if they have access to that information. So obviously can't play the game until they fix it. The Cosmic Cube is not canceled. It's just the only thing is canceled is anyone's Marvel's Avengers stream if they're on PlayStation until they fix it. Which I have to say off the bat, I have to give them props for one thing. The creativity of their screw ups is something else. I mean, just chef's kiss when it comes to screwing up. Like, no one messes up a patch quite like Crystal Dynamics. This is art. It's actually art. How badly they can mess up a patch. Like, I thought Outriders was bad with their patches, but this one, I mean, exposing your IP address. So if you're like me and you caught it and you booted up the game before you started streaming, you're good. Obviously just inconvenience. But if you're one of the people that were already streaming and you were like, oh, the Marvel's Avengers patch is here, let me download it and then we'll hop right in. If you're one of those people, you're screwed. You just got doxxed by Crystal Dynamics, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can delete the VOD and hope that no one took a screenshot, but otherwise, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. Can't you put an overlay on the IP patch? I thought of that. I thought of, okay, well, since I'm in OBS, I can adjust the screen or something like that so that you can't see my IP address. That was my first idea. I was like, okay, well, I can just obscure it so you can't see it. But no, this is a clever bug. The floating string of text moves around the screen. I kid you not. It actually moves around the screen. So you can't even conceal it if you were trying to stream. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. I moved it. I altered to see what I can do. And no matter what I did, it would appear on stream on the screen at some point. And the extremes I had to go to hide it made it just basically unwatchable, because I had to alter the screen so much that you wouldn't have even been able to see anything. There's nothing. If it was just in one spot, like if the text just appeared at the top or the bottom, I could just okay, I'll just resize the screen so you can't see that top portion. But because it bounces around the screen, there's nothing you could do. You swear they did this? Somebody had to do that. Like I'm having a hard time figuring out how that this was just an oversight. Like, is someone just at Crystal Dynamics trying to sabotage the game? Like, Kael's going off right now, of course. This is ludicrous. Indeed. I agree. It is completely ludicrous. It is completely ludicrous. So we had Paul Tassi cover this because of Kael. Kael made Paul Tassi aware. And Paul Tassi's dunking on them right now. As he should. Kael's absolutely frying them, as he should. Everyone should be frying them. I was in the Discord, and of course the shills were trying to downplay it, but that's part of the reason I had to come on and just start streaming, because I'm like, well, I don't know how long it's going to take them to fix this, so I'm not going to mess up my whole schedule. So if I can't play Marvel's Avengers, I can at least talk about it and at least dunk on them while I'm waiting for them to fix this thing. Genius Button, you got everyone's IP. Of course, I know Genius Button was going from stream to stream collecting IPs. You ain't getting mine though, bruh. You're on lunch. What'd you miss? Check it out on screen. This is Paul Tassi dunking on Marvel's Avengers because the new patch introduced a bug that exposes your IP address. So if you're offline, if you're just playing it by yourself, it's just annoying text that blocks the screen. If you're streaming it, your private information just got exposed. So not great. Not great. So it won't show up in the snowy tundra. I have no idea then. I assumed it was just a new villain sector. If your patch didn't fully download, then maybe you didn't fully download it, or it's another bug. Yeah, nice try, G's Button. I'm not streaming the game until they fix this garbage. You're not getting my IP address, friend. Sorry, bro. You're not getting me. You're not catching me. They tried to catch me slipping. Like, nah, bro. That's why you gotta do prep work when you're streaming, especially when you're downloading a Marvel's Avengers patch. You never know what's going to go down. Greetings, Craig. What's up? I wish I could be playing Marvel's Avengers right now, because the Cosmic Cube sounds fun for the people that got to play it, but I can't stream it, because if I stream it, my IP address is going to get exposed because of this new bug that came with the new patch. This is, at this point, I mean, what can you say? What can you say, really? Like, so far, this is only affecting people on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, which is basically most of their player base at this point. Roy is sus AF. If you're talking about Roy the robot, yeah, he's Ultron or related to Ultron. Yeah, so either you gotta finish to Reign of Supreme, or it's a bug. It could be a bug, who knows, bro. I literally the other day I was like, you know what, I'm just hoping that regardless of how good the Cosmic Cube thing is, the boss battle is, I'm just hoping at the very least there's no major bugs That's all I was. That was basically my expectation. That's the only expectation I have for this patch. No major bugs. Nothing like the Red Room takeover. Just nothing. There might be a few bugs, but nothing major. That's all I was hoping for. And they couldn't even give me that. They couldn't give me that. My expectations were so low. And they couldn't even meet me halfway. The bare minimum for my expectations. I was grading them on a curve. I was like, okay, going into this, I know it's just a villain sector. It might be really cool, but it's not going to be a huge piece of content. And it's not supposed to be super challenging or whatever. It's 140 power level. That's it. Okay, cool. It's going to be short, but it might be cool. Just don't have any game breaking bugs. That's all. Just no major bugs. And they couldn't even give me that. Bro, they don't even have a foot left. Like, you can only shoot yourself in the foot so many times before you just run out of tissue. There's nothing left. There's nothing left but bones. You watch High Ruler. I think he's playing on PC. Like, it only affects people on PlayStation. What's up, James? I can't believe it either. And I've been with this game since the beta last summer, so I've pretty much seen it all. Out of all the bugs, like, I didn't even see this coming. Like, it didn't even occur to me. Like, out of all the bugs I was expecting with this patch, it didn't even occur to me that they would introduce a bug that doxes people. Like, how does that happen? Should you even play? Yeah, you can play. If you're on PlayStation and you have this bug, you can play. You just can't stream it or share screenshots of your game. That's it. Otherwise, it's just a minor inconvenience. But if you're planning on streaming it, you're screwed. What does IP reveal to a person? It's the location of your device. So people can use it to find your personal information, where you live. They can potentially, if someone's skilled enough, they could potentially hack you. Like, it's a major security breach if someone gets your IP address. If it's just all over the internet, if it's just on the internet for everyone to see, it's a huge security risk. Why do I still play this game with it being bugged? That's a great question. Like, I like the game. The game is usually fine. Like, I have PlayStation 5. I don't have performance issues for the most part. The game runs fine for me. I don't usually run into any problems that a simple reload checkpoint doesn't fix. It's fine. But stuff like this, it's like, what the hell? What if you use a VPN? That's great. I don't have a VPN. I'm on my PlayStation 5. I have a VPN on my devices. I don't have a VPN on my PlayStation 5. It's just my PlayStation 5. I have a VPN on my computer and my phone. I don't have it on my PS5. I didn't think I did. You have a good pattern glitch if anyone is interested. Sure, go ahead, share it with the class. Just when you thought the L's couldn't get any worse. Bro, they're stacking these L's, bro. They are L collectors. They are the masters of L's, right? Like, bro. Oh, and thanks to everyone. Even I obviously would rather be playing actually showing you guys the Cosmic Cube event, but we got 84 people in the chat. I thank you everyone for just showing up to hear me rant. But hit that like button if you haven't already. Make sure I'll always say that it's always very helpful. It takes a couple seconds, but in this case, really hit that like button if you haven't already, because we need to make sure as many people as possible see this and know what the problem is. So if you haven't already, hit the like button. It takes a few seconds. It's totally free, and it makes sure people can see that if they're on PlayStation, which is most of the player base, don't share any screenshots. Do not stream it until they fix it. Let's see if we get up to 60 likes. I will greatly appreciate it. There's still people saying this isn't a big deal. I was in the Discord. People were trying to downplay it, like oh, it's just a minor glitch. Don't worry. Like, what do you mean don't worry about it? People's private information is getting exposed, and for some of them, there's nothing they could have done about it. You're gonna try on PS5? Yeah, try it on PS5. Let me know. This is one of the biggest L's. This is an unbelievable L. PS4 and PS5 isn't allowing VPNs. You try with those, yeah. So there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, why would I wouldn't even consider using a VPN on a PlayStation. Like what the hell? How does this happen? Also, what happened? If you see the tweet here that saying this is how they framed it. We're aware of an issue where a floating string of text appears on the screen. The floating string of text is your IP address. If you're on PlayStation and you load up this game, your IP address is going to appear on the screen. So if you're streaming it and you didn't know about this bug, you just expose your IP address to the whole internet. And they're now investigating it, but too late. They should have investigated it before they put out the patch. Just wait and see the huge bug. BP comes. I can't even imagine what kind of bug is going to come up. In fact, I hope War for Wakanda gets pushed to September or something, because this game can't handle another L on that. Straight up, this game can't handle an L on that scale. They need to make sure War for Wakanda is basically flawless. Oh, Lejeune in the chat. Say what's up to Lejeune, everybody. That's a dev tool feature with the IP address that you're not sure how it got through. You've done QA before, so you're not sure why it's up there. Yeah, I'm not. That's why I'm like, I was hoping to hear from someone like a dev maybe that's familiar, so I can understand how something like this gets past QA. Like, I don't understand how this made it into the final patch. Like, how did no one catch this? Black Panther will release in November. Market works. At this point, I don't even mind, as long as if War for Wakanda comes out bug free for the most part, nothing huge or nothing wrong with it or anything, I'm fine with it being pushed back out of August at this point, because right now I'm just more concerned with making sure the stuff actually works, because this is sad at this point. It's just sad. Like, they can't release any patch without a major issue. The first patch in forever that they pushed out that didn't break the game in any way was the small patch they released to fix the bug gear drops, which happened because of a patch they introduced. Tell Lejeune. I'm not telling Lejeune anything, G's, but you tell Lejeune. Not that I recommend Lejeune pays you any mind. I'm sure you're just trolling. They're really gonna have to do public relations repair after. What, I don't even know what they can do after this. Like, if you already got your IP address exposed, what are they gonna do? Send you 500 units? What the hell are you supposed to do? Like, there's nothing you can do. You're screwed at that point. There's nothing you can do. They can apologize for the inconvenience, but that's not gonna help. thank you, Dan, for the 5. I appreciate you, brother. I man, I give you some good news today, bro. This is unreal. Something you have to pay for is a conversation. I don't know what I don't know what they could possibly do. Not that they're going to give people compensation, because you know this is who we're talking about. They're not going to do it. Not that they're going to do anything. I'm not expecting. They're just probably going to apologize and sweep it under the rug. But come on, bro. How? How? Like, at this point, I would have rather the Monica thing not work. Like this is worse. This is worse than the villain sector itself being bugged. Like, how do you leak people's private information? You hear people are messing with the cosmic villain sector. That's what's frustrating. I wanted to play it. I'm hearing people that actually got to play it are enjoying it, but I was saving it for the stream. I wanted to play it fresh for the stream, and I can't do that until they fix this freaking bug. And for people asking about MCU skins, cosmetics are updated every Thursday. They don't add new skins on Tuesdays. It's every Thursday. You'll get a free 2-hour crappy consumable to say sorry. They're probably going to give us polychloron. They're going to give us like 100 polychloron. Call it a day. They were self-aware. They would drop both OLTs on Thursday. Make up for failure. At this point, dropping more buggy content isn't going to help. Like, they need to overhaul their QA process. That's the problem. Like I was fine with the content not being huge. Like, if you have to delay stuff, make sure it works when it comes out. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't care. I'm not in a rush for more content. If the OLTs legitimately aren't ready, then don't put them out. I'd rather have to wait another week or two for the OLT than to have it drop and be bugged. Free classic cap skin is compensation. Yeah, free cosmetic. Sorry your private information was leaked, but here's a free cosmetic. Not that they're ever going to do that. Not that they're going to do that. No. Last Avengers standing isn't in Mega Hive. Correct. It is not. The colors are messed up for you. We just got an update from Marvel's Avengers. Let me check it out. We got 93 people in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's out here rocking with me. Hopefully, once this patch is actually put, I'm guessing they're working on a hot fix right now. Once it's fixed, I'll hop in the Cosmic Q. But until then, I'm just going to keep dunking on this game because they can't help themselves. But hit that like button so everyone can see what's going on. Let's try to hit 60 likes. I really appreciate it. So let me see what this new update is. It looks like they're close to a solution. Let's see what it do. We are currently testing a solution to the issue of personal information, including the player's IP address and username being displayed on screen on PS5, and plan to deploy a hotfix. What the actual fuck are they doing? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Put the F's in the chat, guys. Put the L's in the chat. Put the F's in the chat. Are you actually kidding me right now, bruh? Are you actually kidding me? Put your L's in the F's. L and F's. G is button guy right. Put the L's and the F's in the chat. Bruh. They hot fixed that consumable bug though. They sure as hell got that. So I might as well play some. I don't even, bro. I'm literally at a loss for words right now, bro. Bruh. Okay. So to summarize it for the people that are just tuning in, this morning they dropped the patch with the Cosmic Cube. I was planning to stream it at 12 to show y'all the Cosmic Cube event. While I was setting up the stream, I noticed that something was weird after I downloaded the patch. When I loaded in Marvel's Avengers, there was a string of text. I looked at the text and noticed it was my timestamp for playing the game and my IP address, which serious problem if you're planning on streaming the game, because obviously you don't want the entire internet to know your IP address because you don't want to get hacked or doxxed. So I'm like, okay, how the hell does that happen? But okay, cool. They're investigating, they're aware, they're working on a fix. So obviously people get wind of it. Kyle goes off on them. Paul Tassi from Forbes starts going off on them. As they should. And of course the shills in the Discord are downplaying it like, oh, it's not a big deal, they're going to fix it really fast. I'm like, okay, I'll postpone my stream till 1:30 by the side. And I was like, okay, I'll postpone the stream. It's probably a simple fix. They'll hot fix it. They'll probably be up by reset. I'll hop in at 1:30. But then I decided, you know what? I gotta raise the awareness. I gotta make sure everybody knows what's going on, because they were being weird about their tweets and trying to act like a floating string of text isn't, a massive privacy breach. But okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stream. I'm gonna dunk on them a little bit. Let them know what's going on. This ain't Gucci. And hopefully, while I'm streaming, they'll push the hot fix, and then we'll hop in the Cosmic Cube, and I can show y'all what it is. But apparently, they can't put out a hot fix until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. For those that don't know, a hot fix is when the devs for a game push a very fast fix to the game. You've probably seen it before. Outriders, for instance, pushed a patch that broke damage mitigation, so they pushed an armor, so they pushed a hot fix within the hour to fix that. Avengers has done hot fixes as well in the past. I think it was last week, there was a bug with the consumable. They pushed a hot fix and it was fixed within a couple hours. But for exposing your IP address, they can't put out a hot fix for it until tomorrow. How do they keep losing? You had one job. I can play it. I can't stream it. I can't share pictures of it. I wanted to play it with you guys. I wanted to show you guys the Cosmic Cube, especially if you were having trouble with it. I wanted to be able to do walkthroughs or whatever, just in case you guys are having problems. And because I stream the game, that's what I do. But I can't do that because I'm going to get doxxed if I do that. So all the shills that were saying, "Oh well, don't worry about it. Why are you acting like it's a big deal? It's a quick fix. They'll fix it real fast." What do you guys say now? They can't fix it until tomorrow. And they can't even guarantee that they're going to fix it tomorrow. They're planning on fixing it tomorrow. Are you actually kidding me right now? How many L's does one company have to take? Who tests this game? Do they have anyone testing the game? Anybody? Who's testing this game? Especially on your biggest platform. Almost everyone that still plays this game, the few players that are left, are all on PlayStation. Everybody's playing on PlayStation, and you push out a patch with a major content update that no one can stream on their biggest platform. You can't stream it. And if you are already streaming it, your personal information is all over the internet now. And there's nothing you can do about it except pray that no one took a screenshot. I don't understand how stuff like this gets past QA. Who is being paid to test this game? How does this make it into the final build? They've had months to work on this update. How did they let some the frustrating thing beyond obviously people's private information getting leaked is that from everything I'm hearing, the Cosmic Cube itself is actually good. People are saying the Cosmic Cube itself is short, but it's actually good. It's actually an enjoyable, fun boss battle. Unlike the other trash boss battles in this game, except for MODOK, where everyone's just a bullet sponge. But if you're trying to stream it, you can't do anything because you're gonna get doxxed. I don't have this game on, I don't have the PC version of this game. I'm not doing any of that. I don't have the PC version of this game. I don't have the Xbox. I don't have anything. I literally just have to, I planned this stream out. I literally just have to stream it tomorrow if they have it fixed. It's just for PlayStation. Yeah, bullet sponge as in there's no skillful encounters with the other bosses in this game. They're basically just large. They're just basically statues with large health bars, and you just spam your attacks over and over again, and that's the end of the boss battle. Sorry guys, the dev stream Friday is definitely. They better not cancel the dev stream. I know they're doing an interview with Xbox on Friday. They better not cancel that dev stream. They need to take all this smoke, bro. They need all the smoke. They better get ready to inhale. It's gonna be bad, bro. This is actually a new low for Marvel. And no one saw this coming. There were people that were cynical and thought, "Oh well, Monica's going to fall through the floor, or maybe there's going to be a completion, or there's going to be crash problems. But they just come up with new ways to screw up the game. This didn't even occur to me as a possibility, because I'm like, surely, like, there's some bugs that, okay, you miss while playing, okay, fine, but how do you miss your IP address on the screen? How do you miss that? This is ridiculous. How? Who's testing the game? And then they let it slip finally that they're slowly putting people back into the offices, as if that means anything, because even with people back in the offices, they still can't do a simple patch. Just a regular patch. The bar was so low for them. Everyone was like, okay, no Omega level threat in the patch like they promised. Okay, fine. So there's nothing in this patch except the Mega Hive update, the Cosmic Cube villain sector, and some other fixes. Okay, fine. We're cool. We'll just play the Cosmic Cube, hope it's good. If it's good, fine. We'll just wait for the Omega level threat. Just don't have any major problems, and you're good. You're good. Even if it's short, the narrative would have been, okay, it's short, but it's good. It's a step in the right direction. This is how boss battles should go moving forward. Okay, cool. But no, now, despite the fact that the boss battle itself may or may not be really good, no one's going to be talking about that, because it's completely overshadowed once again by another bug. A bug that, again, totally avoidable. This was completely avoidable. Oh, literally, all you had to do was test the game. Just test it. How hard is that? How hard? I know. Working from home, except for the people that are back in the offices now. But we won't talk about that. We won't talk about the people that are at the offices now. We'll working from home. I understand QA testing is tough, but how do you miss basic stuff like this? Mark, for if you're just tuning in, the Cosmic Cube patch introduced a major bug that exposes the IP address of PlayStation players. So if you're on PlayStation, you cannot stream this game, you cannot share screenshots of your game, and they can't fix it. They said they were working on a hotfix. They can't fix the game until tomorrow. So if you were planning on streaming this game and showing off the Cosmic Cube, you can't do it until at least tomorrow, unless you want your IP address to be exposed to everybody. The game is cursed. I don't even know if the game is cursed. The QA, maybe it is cursed. Who knows, bro? At this point, who knows? Like, it's like without fail, they cannot. I knew it was too good to be true. When they released that patch a couple weeks ago to fix the gear drops, I'm like, okay, finally a patch that didn't break anything else. And I'm like, okay, this might finally be a step in the right direction. And no, we're right back at it. We're right back at it. Is COVID to blame? At this point, you can't even blame COVID, bro. Look at all the games that are. Every game has problems, but with COVID, games are getting delayed. But games are also putting out stuff that's not completely broken. Insomniac was affected by COVID too. They've been working from home the whole time too. Guess what? They put out Miles Morales, banger, Ratchet and Clank, banger, and they're working on another game that's probably going to be a banger. Their games aren't exposing people's IP addresses. How do they not manage to do a simple patch? It's just a patch. Yes, Jesse, I am pissed because this is unbelievable. I had almost no expectations for this patch. None, almost. I was like, okay. Once last week they was like, okay, no, only one MCU skin this month, no Omega level threat. Okay, then I'm like, no multiplayer Mega Hive. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. It's an L. It's just an L. Okay, well, hopefully the Cosmic Cube event just works. That was my expectation for the Cosmic Cube. Let's hope it works. There's no major bugs, and they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even clear the very, very low bar of nothing game breaking in the patch. That's it. No major bugs. That was the bar. What's Andy's Twitter handle? I'm not telling you Andy's Twitter handle. He's not working on the game. He's just a spokesperson. Don't go harassing Andy. Andy can't fix the game. Andy has nothing to do with fixing the game. He's just a mouthpiece. There's nothing he could do about it. If you wanna be mad at Square Enix for releasing this game without delaying it like it should have been. Come at the official account, let them know you're mad, but don't go doxing and don't go attacking individual people. That's just toxic for no reason. But for sure, the company itself, they're getting all the smoke. Just be glad you're a content creator for the South Park phone destroyer. I guess color me lucky that I never had any interest in the South Park game. How is Jay Shock Blast streaming the game? The game, for those that don't know, the bug only affects people on PlayStation. Like, out of all the things I thought was going to go wrong, I did not think I wouldn't be able to play the game because of potentially getting doxxed. Hey Dre, welcome to my rant stream. This was supposed to be a Cosmic Cube stream, but that's out of the window. You didn't update it yet? Well, if you're on PlayStation, you might want to wait until tomorrow. Apparently, they introduced a new bug into the patch that shows off your IP address. So if you're planning on streaming the game, if you planned on sharing your gameplay, if you planned on sharing screenshots of you playing the Cosmic Cube, don't do that if you're on PlayStation, because the whole internet is going to see your private information. Because for some reason they cannot release anything without something going wrong, because apparently no one's testing the game. You might as well wait until Wakanda. It's supposed to come out in August. What's going to be wrong with War for Wakanda? If they can't even release the Cosmic Cube patch without something going wrong, imagine what's going to happen with something as big as War for Wakanda. I have no idea what's going to happen with Patrol Mode. What's going to happen with when the Omega level threats are finally finished? Because right now they're tuning the difficulty. Well, pull out an Xbox. Nah, as down bad as we are now, I could still play it if I wanted to. I just can't stream it. But I'm not, as bad as it is, I'm not desperate enough to actually buy an Xbox. Let's not get crazy now. let's not get too crazy. Yeah, it sucks. It's inconvenient, but come on now. I'm not going to do anything drastic like buy an Xbox. What do you think this is? Come on now. Let's be sensible now. Let's not overreact here. I'm mad, but I'm not crazy. Buy an Xbox. You lost your mind. Kyle's on the mental breakdown. I bet he is, bro. He was ready to have a breakdown because of Iron Man's green stuff on his shoulders. I can't imagine how much he's going off right now. I'm going off right now, bro. I can't imagine how he's going off. The other number, yeah, I think it's your IP address, your PlayStation unique, and the timestamp of you playing the game. I'm gonna go back to playing Ratchet and Clank, bro. I can't do this shit, bro. This is crazy. Guess my stream is screwed today. Can I give my thoughts after it? I might as well just wait. Until they fix it, and then stream it for you guys like I originally planned. Whenever they actually fix it, who knows if they're going to fix it tomorrow. Everything, look, bro. We joked about this before that at this point somebody at Crystal Dynamics has to just be doing stuff on purpose just to give Kyle and the subreddit something to complain about, because the level of incompetence they display on a consistent basis is freaking staggering. Tyversal in the building. What? Oh, welcome Tyversal. Well, you miss. They made me curse and everything, bro. It's out here, bro. I planned on streaming the Cosmic Cube like you all know at 12 o'clock. That plan got screwed because while I was setting up the stream, after I downloaded the patch, I noticed, oh wait, something's weird on my screen. Turns out there's a bug that shows your IP address, which means you can't stream it, you can't share it, you can't do anything that involves showing people your game until they fix it. And me, here I thought, okay, this is an unbelievably ridiculous bug to have in the game, but it's at the very least, it's something that should be able to be fixed. That's what the shoes in the Discord were saying. Oh, don't worry about it. They can just hot fix it. It'll be fine real fast. So I was like, okay, I'll push the stream to 1:30, but then you know what? I'll hop on anyway, just to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Just so you don't get surprised. And I was expecting, oh, the stream is going to work. Once I'll stream, I'll say what I have to say. They'll fix it. We'll move on. I'll show the Cosmic Cube. But no, in response to people's private information getting leaked, they announced finally that they're testing a solution, but it's going to be ready soon. Not today. Not a hot fix in an hour or two. Tomorrow. You have to wait until tomorrow to maybe not get doxxed when you play the game. They can't get a hot fix out today. This is a major content drop that people on the biggest platform, most of their players are on PlayStation. So on the day that their big event that they've been hyping up for 4 months drops, nobody on PlayStation, where the biggest collection of players are, can stream it. No one can stream it. They can't stream it. They can't share photos because they're going to get doxxed if they do. All because nobody knows how to test a game over there. No one can QA test. They have no testers. No one tests this game. No one's testing the game. I don't understand. Does anyone test the game? No one actually noticed that they left it in so that your IP address would get displayed. No one noticed that. And the worst part is the Cosmic Cube, from what I'm hearing, is actually good. Everyone that I've heard that actually played it, for the most part, said it's good. The only negative I heard about it so far is that it's short, which we expected because it's just a villain sector. But I can't play it on stream. I can play it by myself, but I planned on streaming it because, surprise, surprise, I'm a Marvel's Avengers streamer. Silly me. I thought I would get to stream the game. Apparently, Lejeune, I've heard people say it's on PS5 and PS4. I didn't load up my PS4. I'm just on my PS5. I just wanted to show it for you guys. But apparently, I have to wait because I can't show you any game. I can't even play it by myself and show you the gameplay. because if I show you the gameplay, you're going to see my IP address. So all I can do is play it by myself and not share it on my channel until they fix it, which I thought was going to be today, because I was like, okay, as unbelievably incompetent as they are to even let this bug slip through in the first place, at the very least, I thought they'd be able to fix it within the day. Once again, they can't even meet those expectations. This is ridiculous. Would y'all give it out of 10? I can't give it anything out of 10. I give this patch a 0 out of 10 until no one's getting doxxed. until they finish the patch, which they didn't test. I'm giving a 0. It's always something. Can I find a no? I'm glad you brought that up, L. Yeah, no, I can't find a way to block it with something on the stream. You know why? I literally thought of that. I was like, okay, this is bad, but at least I can obscure the IP address so you can't see it on stream. So I should still be able to stream, right? No, it floats. It moves to different parts of the screen. So no matter what you do, you can't block it. Literally the only thing I could do would be alter the screen so much that you can't even see the gameplay. That's the only thing I could have done to stream it, because it moves. It moves. The worst possible scenario, they put it. They could, like, at the very least, if it just stayed in one place, it's a terrible bug. But if it stayed in one place, streamers could get around it. They could just resize the screen to block the top or the bottom. But no, it floats. It floats around the screen, so you can't even block. You can't even conceal it. You can't even conceal it. That's how thoroughly they ruined this patch. You can't even conceal it. That's why I'm like, how did this even get past? You literally can't miss it. It's floating all around your screen. It's at the top, it's at the bottom, it's at the middle, it's everywhere. How do you miss that in QA testing? It literally makes me think someone did it on purpose. How could you miss that? How could anyone miss that? Like, how bad at your job are you? And I don't want to hear a single thing about the pandemic. Let's come on. Yeah, it takes a while to download a build, but it doesn't take fast internet speed to see, oh look, the build that I'm currently on shows my IP address. That might be a problem if we push it to the players. Better fix that. But what is going on? You can just log on and buy your favorite steampunk outfit. I can't do that. Literally, as the second you open the Marvel's Avengers app, your IP address is visible. So even if I wanted to hop in the marketplace and show you guys some of their trash, overpriced cosmetics, I can't even do that without getting doxxed. This is unbelievable. Yeah, for the record, I don't care about Kyle. So any of the trolls that are trying to start something, I don't care. Kyle can do whatever he wants. This is my stream. I'm mad about the game. I don't care what trolls have to say. You could go somewhere else. I don't care. You think they might saying to read that from show? You think they would just notice it? Yeah, the marketplace doesn't update till Thursday. So literally the only thing we were getting today was the villain sector. There was otherwise there was nothing new to play. They made some changes to the gear. They supposedly fixed Iron Man's and Black Widow's in-game skins, but the main event was the Cosmic Cube. And now no one's talking about the Cosmic Cube because they have a bug. They somehow let slip a bug that doxes players. What's up, Shadow Zone? Like, how many ways do they have to screw up the game? At this point, I can't even imagine how they're going to mess up War for Wakanda. What was the problem with Black Widow skin? There was for certain emotes, there was this black polygon thing that appeared on her chest. I think it popped up during certain emotes. That's what they were here to fix. So you have Cosmic Cube. If you download the patch, you can play Cosmic Cube. You can hop on. You can play Cosmic Cube. You can enjoy Cosmic Cube. But if you're a streamer and you're on PlayStation, if you want to show people that you're playing Cosmic Cube, you're shit out of luck until maybe tomorrow, unless you want to get doxxed, because somehow they let slip a bug that shows your IP address and your unique PlayStation ID. The glitch with the Hawk where you can do 2 status effects with his heavy attacks got fixed. Oh, of course they fixed that. Thanks, June, for pointing that out. Of course they fixed that. Yeah. Can't leave stuff in the game that makes gameplay fun. Oh no, the characters are too strong. Can't leave that in. Gotta fix that. But making sure that people can play your Red Room event, making sure that people can play your game, your big content update without getting doxxed. Sorry. You made Hawk OP. See, I wasn't even using that trick. I was just thunderclapping everything. That's the only Hawk I run. I just thunderclap everything and call it a day. I was looking forward to thunderclapping some Monica clones today, but guess I'm waiting till tomorrow. Because I'm not trying to get doxxed. Maybe this is a social experiment to see how much Marvel fans can take and keep spending money. It's something, bro. This is the weirdest timeline, bro. Read the patch notes. We can hear all these beautiful nerfs. I looked through the patch notes. I don't care, bro. I don't care about the nerfs. Did they nerf? Hold up. I am curious about one thing, Genius Button. Did they nerf up from the depths? That's the only nerf I care about. Did they nerf up from the depths? Because if they nerf that would be hilarious. Boot my PS4 up. It affects PS4 too. I don't know why they just said PS5. I'm hearing people say they got it on PS4 too. Did I play it? No, I didn't play it yet. I was planning on playing it on stream for the first time. That was my plan. At 12 o'clock, I was gonna start the stream, and I was gonna play the Cosmic Cube as is, fresh on stream. That's out the window now. How did they? The only thing they got the Cosmic Cube up. The patch launched on time, 11 a.m. The patch went up. People download the patch. It's like 4 gigs. You got your Cosmic Cube. You can play your Cosmic Cube. It would have been so simple if that's it. But no, they just had to include another major bug, another one, and they can't even fix it until tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the Loki stream. I guess I'm not streaming Loki. I might stream Loki anyway, because I don't even know if they're going to fix it. It might not even be fixed tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I won't do Loki, or I'll do Loki later. Who knows, bro? Maybe I'll talk about Loki on stream. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Somebody finished the Mega Hive and got a belt with 63 Valor, 63 Precision on it. What? So they didn't get the 70s and 80s now? Oh Jesus! This is the death blow, bro. They're gonna get. Oh, until they fix this, they're going to get massacred online, bro. It's so bad. I can't even imagine the Discord right now, bro. Those mods must be going overtime to protect the shills. It's bad. It was bad earlier. Granted, the Discord was a mess when we first found out about the bug, and people just assumed they were going to fix it. Now, they can't even fix it today. Oh, I can't even imagine how bad it is right now. I don't even want to check. They're probably banning people left and right for criticizing the game. You worry about you should worry about Black Panther. You should worry about everything at this point, bro. There's nothing new. So what do we do? So if you have the game, feel free to play the Cosmic Cube. If you want to play it with me tomorrow and you just want to wait, you're free to do that. You're free to do whatever you want. I'm personally not going to play the game at all today. I'm not going to play the Cosmic Cube. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and if it's fixed, I'll try to stream it again. If it's not fixed, then we're going to have a different conversation. Should have delayed the game. If they had to, they should. I don't even know if a delay would have helped, bro. If they need to delay stuff, fine, but beyond that, they need to test stuff, because it's clear they've delayed everything. Everything has been getting delayed, and they still can't put out a patch that works. So maybe delaying isn't the problem. Maybe whatever process they have for testing the game, it straight up doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Whatever it is that they're doing to test the game, it doesn't work, and they need to overhaul it, because this is unacceptable. They cannot consistently keep putting out patches that break something major. At this point, you can't keep blaming you can't keep blaming COVID, especially since you admitted yourself that people are going back to the offices. Other games are updating just fine. Like, at this point, you have to figure something out. You can't just keep putting out content that's broken. I understand people are impatient, they want content, but it's not going to help you if you release content and stuff is broken. Because instead of talking about how good the Cosmic Cube is, which, to be fair, from what I'm hearing, it's actually good, but instead of talking about the Cosmic Cube, the narrative now is about the bugs. Because instead of celebrating how good the Cosmic Cube is, all we can talk about now is people getting doxxed, because they can't release a patch without breaking something in new and unexpected ways. This didn't even occur to me. I thought if there was a major bug, it was going to be like enemies not spawning. That's the usual stuff. Enemies not spawning, getting stuck in the floor, crashes, or whatever. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I could potentially get doxxed just by loading up the game. Well, you're getting gray drops now, and apparently gray drops are back. So for those that remember, it wasn't that long ago, gray gear was dropping where it wasn't supposed to. Apparently now it's back. Awesome. And I did hear one person say it crashed at the end of Cosmic Cube, but I don't know. I haven't played the Cosmic Cube yet because, again, I was waiting to play it on stream, but now I can't play it on stream because I don't want the entire internet knowing my IP address. So nothing I can do. Compensation. Yeah, let's get that fresh compensation package. I swear to God, I bet they give us upgrade modules and a fucking nameplate as a compensation package. That's the best you can expect. That's the best you can expect, if anything. But more often than more likely, you're probably not gonna get anything. They're probably gonna, if they do fix it tomorrow, they're probably gonna just announce that it's fixed and then just hope that it goes away. That's the most you're going to expect. The most you're going to get is a social media apology. You're not getting anything else. Because at this point, what could they even give you? What are they going to give you? If you got doxxed, what? A skin? Units that? What are they going to give you? A nameplate? What's that for? They're going to give you units? Oh, wonderful. More units, which you can't spend on anything right now because they took the cosmetic vendor out of the game and they can't update us about it, despite 4 months ago they took it out and said they were just updating it. 4 months later, we can't even get an update on the progress. What are they going to give? They're not going to give us credits, because God forbid they give us a way to earn credits other than the challenge cards, which comes out once every 6 months. You've already said all this earlier. How about you leave the stream then, Samuel? I don't care. There are new people that are just tuning in. They don't know. There are people coming in that don't know what's going on. I'm updating them. I'm upset. I'm letting Crystal Dynamics know. I'm dunking on them because this is unacceptable. If you don't like it, if you don't like my rant, if you don't enjoy this, get out. I don't care. This isn't your stream. This is my stream. Go away. Anyway, like I was saying, the cosmetic vendor still is not in the game. 4 months later, still no updates. And we're still getting units. That's the hilarious thing. We still get units as a community. For doing the community challenge, they're still giving us units as a reward, and you still can't spend the units on anything. Still, 4 months later, why are we getting units for the community challenge if you can't spend the units on anything? Why aren't you just giving us 500 credits a week? How hard was that? It's not like you guys didn't make money off the marketplace. Giving people 500 credits a week, that's not going to make a huge difference. That's not even enough to buy a takedown. No OTs, no raid, no Spider-Man release date. No, exactly. No. All we got is soon. Where's the accessibility options? Soon. Where's the Omega level threat? You said it'd be here by the next patch. Soon. Where's Spider-Man? Soon. When we're getting doxxed. When can you fix this? Soon. When's patrol mode? Soon. How come there's no emote wheel in a game that sells emotes 8 months later? Soon. That's all we get. Soon. We're forwarding it. We're going to forward it. We're going to forward that one to the team soon. We're forwarding it to the team soon. You have 47k units right now. That's great. I have 120,000 units, bruh. I have 120,000 units just sitting there because the cosmetic vendor has been out of commission for 4 months. And every time you ask them about it, soon. No update. Sorry, soon. I'll remind the team. Soon. I'll remind the team. Soon. 4 months. I have 120,000 units and I can't spend them on anything because they took it away for no reason. For no reason. I honestly, I don't blame anybody if you're willing to give up. I don't blame anybody, but literally this game's last chance is War for Wakanda. That's at this point, that's all that matters. Black Panther. That's all that matters. If they ruin Black Panther, it's over. It's over. I'm streaming Guardians of the Galaxy, unless that game's trash too. They're gonna make me become a Fortnite streamer. You refuse to give up. I applaud you, Tyversal. Like I said, if they ruin War for Wakanda, I'm out. If they ruin War for Wakanda, it's a wrap. But the fact that they the best case scenario, if I'm being extremely positive right now and looking on the like absolute glass half full, maybe they put so much focus on Spider-Man and War for Wakanda that they basically just screwed up everything else. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe everything else is gonna drop broken in some way, but War for Wakanda and Spider-Man is gonna be perfect. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. OLT's probably going to be broken when they come out. Patrol mode probably going to be broken when it comes out. Cosmic Cube, you know what happened with that. But maybe Spider-Man and Black Panther are going to be perfect because that's where all the resources went. That's the best case scenario here. Absolute optimistic best case scenario. Spider-Man, Black Panther, straight gas. Everything else, garbage. Because they were like, okay, those things are going to bring in the most players. Let's put all our focus and resources. Maybe Crystal Dynamics is going to rise to Insomniac levels when they drop Spider-Man and Black Panther. Best case scenario. Absolute best case scenario. So when you download your Cosmic Cube patch, maybe your IP address gets leaked to the internet. You get the Omega level threat. Maybe you crash in the middle of the mission. You get the patrol mode. Maybe your console explodes. But War for Wakanda and Spider-Man, flawless. That's the absolute best case scenario that I could think. That's peak optimism. Peak optimism. They took their time on War for Wakanda and Spider-Man only and half-assed it on everything else. And they did that just so they can. This is the super supreme optimistic scenario. They were so determined to drop Black Panther in August with Spider-Man at the same time that they basically said, you know what? Everything else on the roadmap, we're gonna half-ass it just so we can get the people Spider-Man and Black Panther in August. That's the best case scenario. If your console explodes and it kills you, at least the fate will end. Jesus, this stream went dark. See what you're doing to people, Marvel's Avengers. See what you're doing to people. They're praying for the sweet release of death rather than deal with your constant screw ups every single week. You doubt it. I doubt it too. I'm just, for the people that still were thinking of what some optimism or how they could be hopeful, that's it. That's your optimism right there. That's your best case scenario. They kind of lied about the boss phases. What, for the Cosmic Cube? I have no idea. They said they marketed it as it's going to be boss phases and everything like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll find out tomorrow when I boot up the game, and hopefully my IP address doesn't get exposed. But if War for Wakanda, Spider-Man isn't straight fire, then I don't know what to tell you. Because if that's why I could only think they have to just be so good. They have to be, because otherwise there's no explanation for all of this. None. If you screw up every single release, and they even made this excuse. They gave them this excuse a while ago. They said the reason why the Tachyon Anomaly and the Red Room event weren't big deals is because they put their resources towards stuff like Cosmic Cube, whoops, Patrol Mode, War for Wakanda, and Spider-Man. Well, Cosmic Cube, well, at least Cosmic Cube, the boss battle, from what I could tell, apparently it works. I don't know. But if they screw up Patrol Mode and War for Wakanda and Spider-Man, then what were they doing all this time? What was the point in half-assing everything else if the most important piece of content you screw up too? So they just have to be fire. All I know is your PS5 comes later this week. You want to play Miles Morales? I highly recommend you play Miles Morales, Samuel. It's from a game developer that actually knows what they're doing. It's a great game. It's very short, but it's very fun. I loved it. They didn't lie about the boss phases. Yeah, I don't know. From people that I know that actually played it, they said it was good. I'll take their word for it because that's pretty much the vast majority. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they delivered exactly what they said they would with the Monica boss battle. But again, the problem is they can't get out of their own way. Every time they do something good, they do something worse that overshadows the good thing they did. It's 2 steps forward and 10 steps backwards every time. Every time. Like, I don't even know, even if they were doing a compensation package, I can't even begin to think of what they could offer people, especially if you didn't realize what was happening and you're already streaming, and you just find out that you got doxxed. What can they even give you? Nothing. There's nothing they could give you, especially the garbage compensation packages they usually do, which they don't do anymore. They got rid of that. Like, why? It's not like we have so many people that still try so hard. The game, we defend the game, we still play it, we want it to be good, we recognize the potential, but I said this the other day, sometimes they just make it so hard to defend them because you want to, you like the game, you've invested in it, it has potential, it's fun when it works, and then they just shoot themselves in the foot. You hope War for Wakanda drops early August? I'll tell you right now, that's not happening. At the bare minimum, you're looking at August 20th. That's the absolute earliest I would expect War for Wakanda. You're definitely getting it like late August, for sure. Yeah, like literally, they can issue an apology, does nothing. They can't do anything. There's no good. Like, if you got doxxed, that's it. There's nothing you can do. Just giving out a blanket appreciation package, that does nothing. The next year you're going to be like, oops, sorry guys, but it wasn't that big a deal. Anyways, let's look at the honestly, it probably is. People don't realize when you come down on your prices, you're going to get more money. Don't. What are you doing, TJ? Don't tell them how to make money. Don't give them any ideas. Clearly, they've made their strategy very clear. They don't like money. They made that very clear. If they like money, we wouldn't have got those steampunk outfits. So let's be real. What are the patch notes? If you check my channel, the patch notes are, matter of fact, let's just read the patch notes now. Screw it, why not? It's not like I could play the Cosmic Cube without getting doxxed. Matter of fact, I know they posted it. Let's look at these patch notes. There you go. Some fresh patch notes for you. Notably missing in the patch notes is you getting doxxed. Getting doxxed didn't make it in the patch notes. Otherwise, I probably would have held off on the download. Steampunk that aren't even steampunk. Exactly. Hey, great idea here. Hear you out. Made the game good. Don't be ridiculous, Tyversal. What kind of stupid idea is that? What kind of weirdo would make a game good? What do you think this is? Why would you do that? Make a game good. Have a good one, Jordan. Yeah, let's go through these patch notes. Look at all the stuff they fixed. And what was Genius Button? Genius Button was talking about they nerfed a bunch of stuff. Let's see if we can find any nerfs. Look for the nerfs. Matchmaking. Art. Cosmetic fixes. Interface. Oh, this one was funny. Did anyone peep this one? I read this earlier. Release of my personal information? No, thank you. In the champion system, Kamala's first, second, and third melee damage skills now grant the correct stat increases. Here's an idea. What about every other character and every other skill on in the champion system? How about that? How long ago did we point that out? That the champion system is broken. Why isn't that a fix for everybody? Everybody's stuff doesn't work. Is it still safe to play the game on PS4? I mean, define safe. As far as I know, it's safe to play the Cosmic Cube. It's not safe to stream it. If you plan on sharing your gameplay or pictures, no, that's not safe. But if you just want to play it by yourself, then yeah, you should be able to do that. No problem. But otherwise, yeah, if you're trying to share it, then you're breaching your own security, buddy. Kamala's still in the game? Yep, still here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any nerfs. By the way, none of your Kamala stats changed and your max champion. Well, I wouldn't notice because I don't use Kamala. I'm waiting for the whole champion system to get fixed. Not just Kamala. Here's some combat fixes. Players can now properly enter the Hawkbuster. They fixed the bug where the major artifact appears in Kamala's hand. They apparently fixed Hawkeye's ultimate. Can you control F words like reduce or nerf? No, no, when they nerf stuff, they don't tell you about it. And this is for gear. So Lejeune said that the thing where you do Hawk's ground slam and you do 2 status effects, he said that one was fixed. So that didn't make the patch notes. I looked at the patch notes. That's not there. So this is the stuff. So this is just the stuff in the patch that they want you to know about. The other stuff, they are stealth nerfs. So you just won't know until you play it. And they nerfed, yeah, they did changes to the loot. You can see it right here. But not the extent of the changes. Yeah, it's safe to play multiplayer, apart from, you know, the usual multiplayer problems that you'll probably run into. You just don't share it with the internet whatsoever. Don't stream it. Don't share your gameplay. Don't take any screenshots. Just don't. If you're on PlayStation, don't do it unless you're fine with getting doxxed. The game is sad. It is indeed sad. It is indeed quite sad. Because I want the game to do well. And for some reason, the devs just don't want to help me out, bro. They don't want to help me out. All I want to do is play Marvel's Avengers, have some fun, stream it with you guys. But they can't give me that. They can't even give me that. Today was supposed to be smooth. I was supposed to stream the Cosmic Cube, showcase it, play it with you guys, help you walk through it if it was too hard. But no. No. Took your advice. You placed pin particles on Hawk. Also got your Jarvis barrier. You're welcome, Purity. You say after Spider-Man and Black Panther, just make an Ultron villain sector and package Captain Marvel for the end of the Kree storyline and pull the plug. I mean, why? Why do all that? Just drop Black Panther and Spider-Man and pull the plug if that was your plan. Just stop after that. Avengers has broke your heart too many times. You're done for now. Well, I cover Guardians of the Galaxy, Gotham Knight. Absolutely. Well, I can't say absolutely. Gotham Knights, absolutely, 100%. Guardians of the Galaxy depends entirely on the reviews. If the reviews for Guardians of the Galaxy are bad, I'm staying away from it. If the reviews are good, I'll stream it. Oh, but Gotham Knights, 100%. I'm streaming it as I'm basically I'll stream it. Hell, I'll stream it every day. I don't care who's watching it. I'll stream it. I'm streaming Gotham Knights when it drops. The icing on the cake is the bro. Exactly, bro. Like, it's bad enough that a patch they introduced to the game during a major content drop is doxing players, but the absolute craziest part is that it bounces around the screen, so streamers can't even obscure it. They can't even get around it because it moves. like bruh, it's too perfect. If there's a way to screw up, they will find it. You will not give up on this game. If War for Wakanda is bad, then you'll go ahead and head out. That's pretty much where I'm at, bro. If War of Wakanda is unplayable somehow, then I mean that's it. It's a wrap. It's the biggest piece of content this game has ever dropped outside of the game itself. It's what people are most looking forward to. They've been working on it for more than a year. If they can't do that right, then it's over. You wonder if anyone's going to sue? You might be able to. I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer, but if you were streaming the game and you had no idea, You were just like, oh, I'm streaming. Oh, the patch is out. Let me download the patch. All right, patch is done. Let me boot up Marvel's Avengers. Wait, what happened? Like, if that happened to you, I mean, maybe you can. That you should be able to, because that's not great. That's unacceptable. Like if you knew about it, if you willingly did it, then that's one thing. But if you were streaming it, you have the video evidence. So if you're actually just streaming it and you just download it and there's nothing, because there was nothing you could do. Like, if you didn't know about it beforehand, it's completely unavoidable. The only reason I knew is that I looked, because I didn't. The only reason I was safe is because I checked beforehand. Like, I hopped on the game to make sure before I started streaming nothing was broken, and that's when I noticed the numbers. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I saw they were IP addresses. I'm like, oh man. From what I could tell, from what I've heard, I don't know personally because I'm only on PS5, but I have heard that PS4 users are also affected by this, but definitely PS5 users. What is the absolute worst thing that could happen if you get docked? Well, somebody could find where you actually live, where you actually live. So that's not great. They could swatch you. They could come to your house. They could potentially hack your Wi-Fi. They could hack your internet. They could hack your system. They could gain access to your Wi-Fi, to your home Wi-Fi network. Like, it's bad, bro. It's really bad. Like, I cannot understate how bad that is. Did it nerfs Hawks Thunderclap? I have no idea. When I was playing earlier, I just ran through a quick a drop zone and I was thunderclapping like normal. Wonder what they're going to do for Spider-Man. Probably I don't know. Probably put porn on your computer. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to come up with now? Maybe it was the revenge of the developer who was doxxed. Oh, right. Wouldn't that be hilarious if we find out that the dev that got doxxed by the subreddit, basically this is them getting their revenge by indiscriminately doxing anyone that's on PlayStation 4 or 5. Is that, as far as I know, it's only affecting PlayStation. It's not Xbox. So if you're on Xbox, the only thing you have to worry about is owning an Xbox. Other than that, you're safe. You're safe otherwise. Xbox is fine apart from being Xbox, but bug wise, you're okay. You're okay. Go watch a GTA 5 Docs video during live stream. I was playing everything. Oh god. Only thing I gotta worry about is owning a PlayStation. That's nothing to worry about. I love owning a PlayStation. Owning a PlayStation, you get Spider-Man and doxxed. I mean, it balances itself out. we get the best games. We got the best controller. But if you play Marvel's Avengers, you might get doxxed. I'd say that's a fair trade. I'll take that trade. I would rather have my IP visible than have an Xbox right now. Straight up, no cap. I would much rather have my issue that's delaying my stream by a day than have an Xbox. What's keeping them from taking the game offline until it's fixed? They probably don't want to mess up the marketplace. That would be my guess. They want to make sure that even though you can't stream it, if you're on PlayStation, you can at least spend money in the marketplace. You didn't know the full extent. Yeah, that's fine. I know a lot of people aren't familiar with the techno lingo. Everyone's probably heard that doxing is bad, but they probably don't know the extent of it in terms of how it applies here. It's like they're not tweeting anymore. Oh boy. What's wrong with Xbox? To be clear, I'm not involved with the console war or whatever or what have you. I honestly don't care. I think it's funny how there's like this war online between PlayStation and Xbox users. I just think Xbox is just a worse system. That's all. I think PlayStation has better games and a better controller, so I pick PS5 over Xbox. But if you like the Xbox games, good for you. I personally don't, but I hear Game Pass is awesome, so cool. But other than that, if you like Xbox, more power to you. I'm not worried about it. Xbox has nothing to offer like most of these women. Yeah, Tyverso doesn't like Xbox. It sucks for streamers, but the content itself is actually great. Yeah, that's it. But the larger problem is that they can't release a patch without screwing something up that overshadows the patch. Instead of the narrative being, oh, this Cosmic Cube is actually really good, the narrative is, oh, they doxed their PlayStation user base. Nintendo isn't great at the moment. I don't remember the last time Nintendo was great, bro. The last Nintendo device I owned was an N64, straight up. Hogue Law just posted a video about the legal implications of this. Oh boy. I'll dig more into it. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in regardless. I'm gonna get out of here for the sake of my blood pressure. I'm gonna get out of here. If the patch works, if the hotfix works tomorrow, I'll schedule a new stream and hopefully I'll do a Cosmic Cube. Yang with a video. Oh Jesus, I'm not even gonna watch Yang video, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna relax. Maybe watch some anime. Just get off the gaming for a while. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow if it's fixed. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another rant, but for now, I'm just bounce, meditate. You guys be safe, and for everyone that didn't know, the too long didn't read or too long didn't stream. If you're on PlayStation, do not under any circumstances stream this game, share your gameplay, or share photos if you download the new patch. Don't do it. There's a fix allegedly that will be pushed tomorrow, but until then, do not showcase this game whatsoever if you're on PlayStation, because your IP address will get leaked and you do not want that to happen. All right, guys, you guys be safe. And pray for War for Wakanda, guys. Pray for it.